Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you another movie review. For this time it's for Battle of the Sexes. That's right, Steve Carell and Emma Stone team up once again to bring you this true event that happened in the 70s. Now you have Emma Stone playing Billie Jean King. If you don't know who Billie Jean King is, she was this very famous women's tennis player in the 70s, and Steve Carell plays Bobby Riggs. And at that time, men's sports were basically the dominant thing. Women's sports weren't really exactly, they were there, but they don't, a lot of people don't pay attention to it because they were women. Nobody cared. So Billie Jean King decided, you know what, enough's enough. I need to prove to not only to Bobby Riggs, but also to the world that, listen, we're women, but we can do this sport better, as good or as even better than the men could. So they decided to basically leave the organization of tennis that they were in because they were not getting paid fair, equal value as much as the men were. So they decided to make their own thing. And then you have Bobby Riggs, who he's a retired tennis player, and all he cared about was just money and publicity and just having a good time, because apparently he was a gambler. I never really knew too much about the story of Billie Jean King, but when I heard about this movie, I was fascinated because I'm a big fan of Emma Stone. I love Steve Carell. They did a good job in this movie. I really, really like this movie a lot. And not only did you get to see Billie Jean King going through, fighting for what women's rights were at that time, but she was also going through a transition where she was a married woman at the time. She was going to a phase, well, not really a phase, but learning that she's a lesbian and how she had to deal with that. But then you have Bobby Riggs comes out of nowhere, and then he challenges her to a tennis match, and it was basically all over the news, all over the world. Everybody got to see it on television live, and it was a good match, by the way. Like I said, this movie was great. Emma Stone did a really good job. I felt like she really was this person. I felt like I was in the 70s watching actually Billie Jean King going from being the top tennis player of the world and then struggling with her sexuality at the time. And then you have Bobby Riggs at that moment, and Steve Carell did a really good job with this character too. And being a goofball and being sexist and being just crazy at some points, because a lot of people thought, this guy's a jokester, he doesn't really care. He's just doing it for the money, and he was, obviously, but still, like I said, great movie. You should go check it out. I think everybody in this movie did a really good job. You really get to see the transition from Billie Jean King from being, what she is, and then her story of her becoming a lesbian in that situation. That was very good. The main event tennis match that they had, that was great. It was really intense. I didn't even expect to see it was gonna actually be like that, because I'm kind of curious if it is or not. I wonder if it's actually as accurate as they say it is, but who knows. I learned a lot about this woman. I think she was an inspiration to a lot of women's, not only in just in tennis, but just women's and athletes, or just women in general. Proving that women can not just be the kitchen or the bedroom or whatever they're supposed to be back in those days. Men thought that, but you know what? Women are strong and have equal rights, and they still should be getting what they deserve to this day. So this is a very good movie. I enjoy it very, very much. I do highly recommend you watching it. If I had one negative about this movie, I really wish they gave us some more Bobby Riggs in this movie, because he's not in it a lot. And I get it. It's a Billie Jean King movie. I get that. But, maybe one day we'll get him a solo movie about his career, his early career. Because in this point, he was retired. So, I did like the chemistry that him and Emma Stone brought to the table. They were great. Emma Stone is just knocking out of the park nowadays. I always thought she was going to be great, ever since watching her in The Help. I mean, she was a funny little cute girl that everybody wanted to be with, or everybody had a crush on, obviously, and Superbad and Easy A. But when she came out and did The Help, I was like, yep, she's gonna be very great one day, and here we are now. So if I have to score this movie now, I'm gonna give it a 9, just because of that one moment. I wish I gave it some more Bobby Riggs moments. But other than that, I thought this movie was great, and I really liked it a lot. I highly recommend go check it out if you can find it somewhere. Go watch it. I think it should be on all theaters now. So go watch it if you can. Leave a comment below and let me know what you guys thought about it, if you saw it. And if you know the real story about Billie Jean King, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys know about that story. And thank you very much and have a good day.